rapper and a football player.
Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
I saw something. I can't remember the player's name. He's like, I don't like to watch basketball. I was like,
that was him.
Why the fuck? Oh, was it Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, that was him. That's why
He's
people
like, I don't like watching.
That's why people were saying that's why a bunch of people on Reddit were saying the basketball rapper versus Anthony Edwards.
Like, why the fuck? Like, if I was his agent or his dad or just anything, I'd be like, why the fuck would you say that?
Just slap him across the face.
Yeah, like, why the fuck would you say that? I don't like watching basketball.
And apparently,
so you don't like watching film? Nice, so you're not.
People are saying like he has really bad work ethic. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna believe until I see all that. They're thinking it's like almost like another Andrew Wiggins type player.
I'm just like the fact that he thought that.
Yikes!
The fact that I haven't seen I don't know. I haven't seen the clip, so I haven't seen probably a minute before, a minute after. Like, I don't know what the context was. But don't just say I don't like watching basketball. Like,
especially when you're like projected the #1 player.
Right, you're projected to be a really high pick.
It doesn't matter. He still got the #1 pick in the draft.
He still, yeah, just because he's a good player.
Are you
but
mad with the Bulls
like,
pick?
I don't know much about him. I haven't seen any. I mean, obviously college basketball has not been there this year, so.
I know you probably wanted that one dude.
I wanted the Israeli dude, yeah. For me, it's just like we need shooters, and that guy shoots like 46% from the field and like 31% from the three. So I don't know how that's going to help us. Now the second round pick guy, that guy can shoot it. That guy can shoot it lights out. He's like, I looked up his stats. He's like 51% from the three and 61% from the field.
That's pretty good.
At first, I thought it was a 34-year-old guy, but there's two people with the same exact name. And if you look up, the name, the older guy's first. The older guy comes first.
Everyone's all excited about Knicks draft.
Next draft?
The Knicks. The Knicks draft.
Oh, the Knicks draft. Yeah. All right.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll get about 4
sort of guy I suck at running with Kareem Hunt.
Well, on every play call,
I gave the Patriots guy
going
heavy
to go
dose
for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe
Hunt's my
later in the
receiver.
game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're
I did not pick this.
But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
I failed again today at Walmart, 3 o'clock.
I feel like Walmart's impossible because it's all bots.
He's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Yep, they had it today again at 3 o'clock. I was there. This time I even got further than that one time at the November 12th.
The best one is probably PlayStation Direct because they have that Q bubble where you have to type, like saying you're not a bot.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
Apparently what I'm in right now. I got the queue. There's a website called Now in Stock.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And I also have the tweet deck pulled up with PS5 and stock alerts.
That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup.
Oh, dude, that probably pissing this dude off.
We're facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They run. Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play a really good run defense, when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The Browns' first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
That sucks, dude.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target. 3rd down here.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Why is it not letting me do anything?
Alright, I'll be right back. This thing's just stuck at 64. So give me a second.
Well, I'm gonna have to take a fucking delay of game, dude. That's cool.
And that'll set him back 5. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Even 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Check.
Throwing again. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Running for it, here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
I'll do it again.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 65 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Austin.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 17, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to look deep now for Landry. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. Looking deep for Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this throw caught left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Yeah.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now.
Yes.
The lead moves to 17.
Yeah.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work
Nick
just
Chubb
fine.
got injured.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yard line.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
So after the incompletion,
Why
second
can't I
and 10
hear?
from the 22.
You can't hear me?
Can't hear a single
Off the
thing.
play fake, here's Jackson. Again, he targets Ridley. This time
Hello?
it's complete.
Hello.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple
Hello?
remaining.
Hello?
Ah, I hear it now. No, it's not.
Have you been watching my game?
Jackson from the
I
shotgun.
have not, but I'll turn it on now.
Open man is Taylor.
My-
He's got it.
Nick Chubb got
And he
injured.
gets it to the 34.
Ooh.
Good enough.
It was only
for
a
the
bruised knee.
first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
I lost AJ Green.
As he'll
One
get a
of them.
chance to talk it over after picking
I got so
up the
scared.
first
Dude, I was
down.
about to just send GG to him after Nick Chubb got injured. Oh, I used one of my time.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
Uh-oh,
And
Dobbins
they'll
just got
bring it up
injured
here
for him.
right at the 40-yard line.
Looks like a hand injury.
Yeah.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
To throw again is Jackson. Airing it out, looking
That's not
for
a smart
Ridley.
idea.
And
What?
that's gonna wind
Why'd my
up
guy slow down and
incomplete.
stop?
However, we
Dump
do
it.
have a flag down.
It's like he was.
Let's
Oh,
check in with
dislocated.
our referee.
Will return soon.
Aggressive defensively, and the
But
flag
that's so
comes
dumb.
out.
It was like he made it because like it was auto like it was gonna happen because I was running not even near him or anything. Nope. And the AI just takes over and just makes him run right into him.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first
Yeah, I
and
hate
10.
those this year. Those animations where they just give you a fucking. They give them a fucking pass interference
And
and
Jackson throwing once more.
trolling the player.
I know.
It's complete to his running back, Taylor. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to
Shit,
be
Miles.
sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And
Yep,
a
this is
short
just getting ran
return
out.
to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't
Why
even
is that such a
escaped
bad
the
pass
first
by
half,
Lamar?
and he's already
I have no
thrown
idea. I honestly have no idea.
Back in the good old days, probably back before you
He's
were
probably
born,
getting mad. He's already thrown
if your
4
starter
interceptions
threw
in the
4
first half.
He
Damn.
might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And defensively, they're just
was
looking
scary.
to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I ran halfback gut 88 times. Oh my god.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway.
The Wizards, the Warriors are getting Kelly Oubre Jr.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Just plays out for the season.
Yeah.
Always does this I formation slide.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
What a catch.
Man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And
come on, Ronnie.
Interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run.
Oh, come on.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
That sucks.
And it's
That really
picked
does
up
suck.
by the Ravens. And they'll be at the
Why is it always
18-yard
fucking
line.
Hunt that's
Great
fumbling?
field
He has
position
98
here
carrying.
in the red zone.
Oh no, dude, don't fucking worry about
We've been
fumbling.
watching the game.
Joe
I
Mixon,
started to get the sense
96
that
carrying,
whenever it
fumbled
rains out,
twice
those
against
guys
the
have to
Patriots.
touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our
Fucking
heads. I know that
driving
much.
me
Yeah,
nuts.
maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the
5 yards.
God, that
on
was
the
like my
carry.
first
Good
turnover
pickup
in like
on
so
1st
long.
down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, Red. Check 59, 59. Check back, check back. Mike's 59. Mike's. Hey, report. Report. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Where's it on?
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Yo. 51 to Mike. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And
Oh, that's a
now
pick
here's
six if I've ever
another
seen one.
interception.
Oh wait, shit, he has
Brady
Lamar.
Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth
Still got
quarter,
it.
widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over.
I have not played man this game because he absolutely burnt me. His one score was I played my first cover 2 man. Fucking Marquise Brown gets a slant for 77-yard touchdown. I'm like, okay, not playing man anymore.
At their own 25-yard line.
It was like even just a slant and he outran everyone. I was like, yep, not playing man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
that's a roughing the passer, I think.
Listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
Oh my God, it's another pick 6.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Maybe I am playing man.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Denzel Ward's going off. He has 8 interceptions this season.
There, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's what I can't do, man, is when he does them slant routes.
That'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Did he run out of bounds and the clock's still going? Madden's so fucking broken, I swear to God, dude.
For Dobbins. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Why is there a timeout? Did Lamar just get injured there?
I think he just tripped.
No, Lamar got injured. Griffin's in. RG3's in.
This drive going on 3rd
Oh,
down.
that sucks.
Yeah, that would absolutely fucking
The
suck.
first throw for the backup Griffin. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And he's going to be sacked.
Denzel Ward with the sack. And broken wrist for Lamar Jackson.
Goes to Denzel Ward. The D brought the house. They called
Broken
the
wrist
blitz,
is out
and
for a
they
while.
get to the quarterback, overwhelming the
I've had
O-line.
5 weeks.
I had dislocated shoulders and broken ribs, and they were out, and they were just out for the game, and they were back the very next game.
Because defenses change plays as well as offenses.
That is weird.
Sometimes they get the set they want.
It is very
They
weird.
go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I don't know what to do, dude.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They run again with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem
Okay,
Hunt.
I gotta stop
his
scoring.
5th touchdown now on the year.
Yeah.
And this offense is running away with this
Okay.
one. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Griffin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best. Game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Weston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
At the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Weston airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game with a team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We own them. We own them. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. Weston. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Weston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Ravens on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Weston. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally brought down
Okay,
at the
dude.
34-yard
I don't.
line.
Am I allowed to? I'm winning
That play
45-7. He's
to
thrown
start
9
the drive.
interceptions. Can I
First down.
turn on
Well, that's a
2
carry
clock?
they have to be satisfied
I
with.
think
And
that's
throughout
valid
this
for
game,
2.
they've been satisfied
There's
with
just
what
4
he's
minutes
given
left in the
them.
game.
Whenever they've needed
I mean, he's
big
playing
run,
through it.
a first down, he's the
I think he
guy
still
they
wants to
turn
pass
to.
run.
And it
Don't
doesn't
you
matter
clock,
what
just
the
run.
defense thinks.
Fuck, I forgot
They
to
feel
take
like
Chubb
they've got
out.
the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
I'm literally like intentionally not trying to hit these holes just to get tackled before the third down. Before the first down marker, just because I don't want to get the first down.
Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Like I was 4 for 6 and now I'm 4 for 8 because I was just I'm about to be 4 for 9 just for intentionally not running into the first down marker.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Imagine you get a fumble on that punt return hit.
I was kind of thinking. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I always just have it embedded in my mind. I'm gonna hit stick him. I'm gonna blow the fuck out of him. I always just have it in my head. I'm gonna blow him the fuck up. That's how I think every time when it's a kick, when it's a punt.
That maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
At least I got my interception with Delpit in.
On the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's second down and 10.
Oh, 5 wide receiver trio. What the fuck?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Weston. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Greedy's going off this game. 3 interceptions, and one of them was like a 98-yard pick six.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on.
Oh, nice job keeping him in bounds.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Weston. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Weston. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as
He's
he
still
gets it to
calling
the 30.
timeouts, man.
Now
It's
the
30
Ravens
seconds
gonna use one
left.
of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33
wants to
seconds
score.
remaining.
I think he does. Or he probably has a team with Calvin Ridley because he's throwing the ball to Calvin really like crazy.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Weston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver.
He's throwing the
on this side
Calvin
of the
Ridley like
football.
it's his
They haven't been on
job.
the same page, quarterback and receivers.
But let's see here. If he throws Calvin Ridley here, he definitely does. 'Cause I'm playing man.
Tablet that you look at on the sidelines, nothing's worked for them. They've got
Yeah,
to
he does.
find a way
100%.
to start matching each other's movements.
And he's got a man.
I kind of let him have it. I'm not even gonna lie there. In case he needed like the extra yards and touchdown, I missed.
Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Give him
And
something
the
to cheer
Ravens
for.
are able to make things a bit more respectable.
I mean, he had Lamar get injured this game.
Who's in for him right now? MxL?
No, it's this rookie he drafted.
So the Ravens will keep the
That doesn't
offense
have
on the
a
field
choice,
as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Weston, and this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
15.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up
That
the
no.
football.
What the
And it's
fuck?
picked up by the Ravens.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not.
Oh, it's good review. Cool, cool. Get in the back.
It's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score.
Because whenever the booth reviews it, it's always coming back.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
You know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Today's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning
Yeah, he was going for a Calvin Ridley
alongside
upgrade.
Charles Davis. We thank
Was
our
he?
entire
Yeah.
crew. I'm Brandon
Did he get it?
Gordon. This is
He
the
said,
NFL
if I said,
on
asked
EA
me saying if you
Sports.
need 150 at 143 before the touchdown, they should have gotten it. I did my nice duty. Baker only had 61 passing yards that game. He almost had 3 QBs with more passing yards than Baker. I
Was it
didn't
just Chubb carrying the load then?
I mean, I went up like so much with in like such a short amount of time. I didn't really need to pass the ball.
Oh yeah.